Hi, it's Dee, and in the previous video we discussed what the authentic path is and why it's vital to be authentic in order to gain success. Today I want to introduce the 5 pillars that make up the authentic path framework. These pillars explain why sometimes we feel stuck, why others can gain momentum so easily, and how we can move into greater alignment with who we truly are. So think of these pillars as a roadmap. Each one builds upon the previous one, guiding us towards living authentically. Welcome back to Decide to Succeed. I am Deidre, your host and Authentic Path Guide. Where truth leads, we follow. Subscribe and join us on the path. Pillar number 1. What is the authentic path? The authentic path is the unique journey of becoming who you were created to be. It is the alignment between your purpose, your gifts, your values, your desires, your actions. Your authentic path is not about copying someone else's life. It's about discovering and following your own. When you are on your authentic path, life will feel aligned, it will feel meaningful, it will feel purposeful, you will have so much joy. When you are not aligned, you will feel stuck. You will feel unsure, unfulfilled, and confused most of the time. Question: where in your life do you feel most aligned? Pillar number 2, resistance. Resistance is anything that keeps you from moving towards your authentic path. Resistance often appears as procrastination, self-doubt, limiting beliefs, perfectionism, people-pleasing, fear of judgment, fear of failure. Now, resistance isn't the enemy. Resistance is information. You have to understand that. Anytime you feel resistance, just know that this is an opportunity. It reveals where growth is needed. The stronger the resistance, the more important the lesson may be. This question: what have you been resisting lately? Pillar number 3, momentum. Momentum is created through aligned action. Every small decision either moves you toward your authentic path or further away from it. Here's what's often confused. Momentum isn't created through motivation. It's created through consistency. One aligned decision leads to another. One courageous action creates confidence for the next one. And over time, momentum creates transformation. The key is to focus only on the next step, not the entire journey. Question: what is one small action that you can take this week? Pillar number 4, fear as feedback. Most people see fear as a stop sign. The authentic path sees fear as feedback. Fear oftentimes appears when we are approaching growth. Fear can reveal areas where we're expanding, beliefs that need to be challenged, opportunities for growth, attachments that need to be released. Instead of asking, how do I get rid of fear? Ask, what is this fear trying to teach me? Fear isn't always telling you to stop. Most times, it is telling you that you're growing. Question: what fear has been showing up for you recently? And pillar number 5, identity release. Identity release is letting go of who you've been told you should be so you can become who you truly are. Many of us live inside of identities that have been given to us through families, teachers, authority figures, society, expectations, past experiences. At some point, growth is going to require us to release identities that no longer serve us. This can be uncomfortable, as a matter of fact, it will be. However, freedom often begins where conformity ends. Identity release asks, who am I beneath the labels? Who am I when I stop seeking approval? Who am I when I trust my own truth? This pillar is ultimately about reclaiming your authentic self. This question: what identity are you ready to release? So, the authentic path consists of these 5 pillars: understanding the authentic path, recognizing resistance, building momentum, using fear as feedback, practicing identity release. Together, these pillars help us move from confusion to clarity, from resistance to momentum, and from conformity to authenticity. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is alignment. Every aligned decision moves you closer to who you were created to be. Remember, forward, not forced, and where truth leads, we follow. I'm Dee, and I'll see you on the path. Hi, it's Deidre, and if you've been following my journey, you know I'm passionate about sharing tools that genuinely changed my life. That's why I created the Authentic Path Library. Every book in this collection has played a meaningful role in transforming my perspective from a place of limitation, fear, and uncertainty to a life rooted in greater awareness, freedom, purpose, and success. I don't recommend books because they're popular. I recommend them because they've made a real difference in my life, and I believe they can do the same for yours. So start your journey today and add a few titles from the Authentic Path Library to your cart and decide to succeed.